So many law firms start off charging too little because they feel like that's the only way they can compete in the marketplace. The reality is that price has nothing to do with it. I mean, I try to, I talk to my coaching clients all the time about this, and maybe I need to do like a whole episode on it, but 80% of the people who are coming in and having a conversation with you are not talking to your competition. This competition thing is so blown out of proportion, right? Like you don't have competition in the marketplace. The competition's on the marketing side. If your phone rang and you answered the phone, chances are you're the only firm they're talking to. And therefore, don't be afraid to charge the value that you're providing. Estate planning attorneys who are charging $2,000 for a trust are never going to be able to spend this kind of money. You've got to get to $7,000 for that will and trust that you're doing in order to be able to, for any marketing to start to make sense to you, because it takes 3.5 clients to produce the same amount of revenue as one client can produce if you just charge it. I have a coaching client that is a litigation attorney, and he's in a small market, and he was at the top of what other attorneys are charging 325 an hour. And I told him, I said, you're providing a value to your clients. You're the best in class, right? You're the best attorney in town. If somebody wants to get a win, they're coming to you. So charge for that. And I told him, I said, look, you're fully booked. You have nothing to lose. Charge 425 an hour. He did that for a week, got 3 clients, didn't bat an eye, didn't ask questions about his price, 425 an hour. I said, great. Now go to 525 an hour, right? Like you don't know what the peak that you should be charging is until you've tested the marketplace and ran the numbers and analyzed the data and figured it out. And until you're getting no's, you're not charging enough. Now, this is for people who are charging flat fee or hourly. If you're in PI or any contingency practice, then the contingency is the contingency, right? You can't change that, but you could change the value of the case and you can put things in place. For example, it's not just do I litigate, do I not litigate in PI, but how good are you at encouraging your client to go to their doctor's appointments, right? If they don't treat, they're going to get less. If they treat, they're going to get more. How hard is it to hire some international VAs who cost you $2,000 a month to just be on your clients and make sure they're going to appointments? Give them their appointment reminder. Ask them if they need a taxi. Like figure out a way to make sure that they're at that appointment, right? If you do that with client after client after client, you're going to start to elevate the payouts of your clients. 5, 10, $15,000. That will change the average case value. That will change how much you can invest in marketing. That will change the return on ad spend. So Gary brings a really, really good point, which is, hey, it's not the marketing guy's job to do all the lifting. You've got to have all these pieces working for you. You've got to be taking good care of your leads, answering the phone, dealing with them when they come in. You've got to have a good process. You have to have training for your sales team. You got to get them to be closing at the highest rate possible. You have to have the maximum price point, maximum value for your clients so you can elevate the average value of every client that comes in. When all those pieces are working together, then we can look at the number and say, okay, is this good or is this bad?